All right, so we got kicked off. Um, all my icons and shit are. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. They're all over the place, so it's gonna take us a few minutes to get back. So just bear with me. Let me know if we're live again. If we get kicked off again, we're gonna. If we get kicked off again, I'm not gonna restart it. So if it gets cut off, then we're just gonna end the show. I'm trying to move some of these windows and I can't, which is a huge problem right now. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I know it just came back. I restarted it. Why can that move? All right. So just stay tuned. Yeah, we're back, but I can't get rid of this screen for some reason. So I'm trying to close it. So we'll be a few minutes. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Why can't I move the fucking camera switch? You fucking piece of shit. It works, but I can't move it. So I can't see the chat. All right, well, I won't look at the chat then. That's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. Oh, that might be it. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's still messed up. I'm going to have to restart again. Just hang tight, and then we'll start. We'll start in a few minutes. We'll start in a few minutes. So just give people a chance to come back, because a lot of people probably don't know what happened. So we'll chill here for a few minutes. Still trying to figure this out. Shift command semicolon. Well, I can't move that. Anyway. All right. Let's just move on. So we'll skip some of the other videos. Let's just get into some of the releases so we don't, in case it gets kicked off again. Oh, now I don't even have the windows open? God damn it. All right. So let's see. New release. Let's get into all these recipes. Let's get into all these recipes and we'll wrap up soon so it doesn't happen again. Okay. Honey herb chicken drumsticks.
What's in the box?
And we got lemon garlic foil packet shrimp. I recommend you don't use aluminum foil. Don't cook in that stuff. So I'm not sure why this recipe is there, but make this, but don't use foil. Don't use foil. So make the recipe. If you like lemon garlic shrimp, do not use foil. You don't want to heat that shit up. And of course, yum. I don't cook my steaks this way, but a broiled ribeye steak. All right, no complaints. All right. All right, we got some featured classes this week. Featured classes this week. Eventually, actually, you can just go into the Swole app and check them out. Level 3 flow number 4 with Genevieve. Featured classes. We also have Swole 7 Mace round 7. And back with biceps pump. So these are all featured workouts now available in the app. I don't want to show you in the app right now because I want you to be surprised. We got yoga and we got merch. We got yoga and we got merch remaining. I have, yeah, like my entire, the web thing and everything was gone. So let's get into these releases and then maybe we'll take a couple videos and it doesn't matter. All right, new yoga.
What's in the box?
New yoga. Again, this is part 2. Unfortunately, I hate doing the part 2. The great thing about Rumble is that when it's a double stream or gets cut off, it puts them together. So you have one video. YouTube, I have to do a part 1, part 2. So YouTube, I don't know why YouTube fucks around like that. But Rumble is so much better when we get cut off. So it'll be one video there. And then I guess the YouTube will have a little shit leftover video. New yoga inside Swolenormous X, yin for hips and legs. You always love some yin. Check it out. Now available in the Swolenormous app, and of course, brand new merch.
What's in the box?
Brand new merch, and this is just straight facts. More than 8 reps is cardio. Oh. Let's get a little Merrick on that one. All right, more than 8 reps is cardio. Great shirt, great shirt. So check it out. We got some specials going on. Buy 3, get 1 free over at papaswolio.com. And like I said before, make sure you check out the app. We don't have the latest. We don't have the new stuff in the app yet. Maybe I have to close it out. All right, so the new stuff hasn't synced up yet. So that should be ready after we finish up the show in the app. Let's see. So we'll get that up synced soon. I hate it. We get cut off. Kills the show. Where's my folder? Let's get into a couple more. Such a bummer. Everything's like, God, man, that was an epic crash. I don't think it's a coincidence that this shit always happens when we're going over a video like that. It always happens when it's a video like that. It never happens when we're going over Swole fan posts. It never happens when we're going over questions. It never happens when we're doing new releases. It happens when we're covering some fucking idiot. So frustrating. Every time. It's always when we're covering these lunatics. Let me see if I can bring up let me see where it is. See if it got kicked over onto another screen. No, it just closed completely. It crashed out. Let's see. Oh, they already kicked it from the home page. That's so fucked up. They already booted it from the homepage. That's so crazy. Oh, Big Brother is absolutely watching. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, it's here? Holy shit. This is wigging out. That is wild. That is absolutely fucking wild. That is insane. Jesus Christ. Okie dokie. All right, so we got 2 more videos. The last one's cringe. We'll get into the main title story. Fat people can exist. Ugh.
Fat people can exist in their fat bodies of any size with no intention of changing their size.
I've been to
Walmart.
Walmart.
They're still just as deserving of respect.
No, I'm so tired of this. Oh, you're fat. You get respect. No, you can do better for yourself. If you earn respect and you're a good person and you're worth respecting, then I'll respect you. Again, what do these people think? Look, you have little fucking Joker hair. No one cares about your feelings. And I don't respect you unless you're a good person and you earn respect. Oh, someone's fat? I'll give them respect. I'm not going to spit on them in the street. I'm not going to spit on them in the street, but yeah, respect is earned. And if you're not doing anything of respect, then you don't deserve respect. There's different types of respect. You know that? There's different types of respect. Okay, you're a human. Sure. Obviously, fat people exist and have no intention of changing their size. I've been outside. I seen it. I don't understand. When did that change? Remember the phrase respect is earned? Remember we all grew up with that? And then all of a sudden it's like, no, you have to love me exactly the way I am. I'm actively trying to be a fat fuck and you have to pat me on the back and tell me I'm pretty. No, that's fucking insane. You're an insane person. All right, last one. We have Herpes O'Donnell. Oh, God, this woman is such a troll. They have a cave troll. Check this out. God damn.
Well, hey, everybody, it's Friday all day, as my Nana would say.
Oh.
And look what I have on my lip. Everybody's been saying, you have herpes all this time, and I never had a cold sore in my life. And now I have a cold sore. And it makes me think that perhaps this weird pimple that had a tiny little head was a cold sore too. And so I talked to my doctor today, and I did a video telehealth.
Pause. Can someone tell me why this is a video? Think of the state of mind you have to be in to post this online. She must have, I almost feel bad for her. Kind of. Not really. I'm just trying to pretend to be nice. Why are you posting this online? Gross. No one wants to hear about your telehealth herpes fucking shit and talk about your pimple on your nose. Why would you? Yeah, Elizabeth, why would you post this? Why would you post this? Okay, people have problems. Don't share your medical history. No one fucking cares. God, gross. Who would be like, yeah, I'm going to post this? What the fuck? Who would post this? What is going on here?
And they said that it's not a cold sore. It's some reaction to the sun. Now, I did sit in the sun yesterday, but I had...
It's some reaction to the sun. I'm melting. What is she, a fucking gremlin? Did you eat after midnight, Rosie? That's funny. Right? You can't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight. What was the 3 rules for gremlins? What was it? You can't, I forget. Was it sunlight? I think it was sunlight, right? I haven't seen gremlins in forever, but it was don't get them wet. Can't feed them after midnight, and maybe it was sunlight. I don't remember. Maybe it was those 3. Was that it? Someone tell me. Someone else remembers. But I know it was the don't feed them after midnight. Hey, I went on the sun and I got a sore. You know when you don't get enough sun is when you go outside and, I got a bump on my face from the sun. A reaction to the sun. Are you kidding me? Jakester, did she buy her teeth off of Etsy? Did she buy her teeth off of Etsy or something? Her teeth are from Temu. Oh, God. Okay.
That it's not a cold sore. It's some reaction to the sun. Now, I did sit in the sun yesterday, but I had sunscreen on. So
of course. Good. I went outside in the winter to get some sun and I blocked my face with some fucking chemical garbage. Perfect. That's exactly what you should do in the sun. Nature's nectar. Let me just put on chemical shit to block myself from the sun. The sunscreen obsession is fucking gross. It's so gross.
I don't know. I will let you know tomorrow if I do, in fact, have herpes, as some of the taunting from the MAGA people in the last couple of weeks. Hasn't it been fun, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, yeah. MAGA. You have MAGA herpes. All these people that are calling you a retard in your comments gave you a pimple.
To be standing in direct opposition to everything he is and represents.
What?
And always have been. And always will be.
Oh, she is so gone. Right to the end. Oh man, that is so. Again, I'm trying to feel bad for her. She's such a terrible person. Think about that whole conversation. She went from talking about some telehealth pimple And then like all of a sudden she got a reaction to the sun, and then MAGA and standing against him and always have been. Her brain is fried. What the fuck are you talking about? What a lunatic. What a lunatic. Yeah, that was the weirdest video. I'm this close to having sympathy. You know? I feel like, I mean, it's pity. It's like, oh, you're so pathetic. Yeah, Trump's responsible. People that voted for Trump are responsible for you, I don't know, sucking a dick in 1979 or some shit. Oh my God. Oh, we got to redo the Lord of the Rings meme for the intro. And it's like, they have a cave troll. This is Rosie O'Donnell on the, yeah. And Ben Shapiro and herpes. I'm sorry, Pinkston Churchill. You didn't like that sound, did you? Not a fan? Oh, I'm sorry, Pinkston Churchill. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. Give me some of that belly. Yeah, look at you. Chunga, chunga, chunga. You're so cute. Give me some of that sweet. Oh, look at that. Give me some of that. Oops. Give me some of that sweet beige. Oh, Pinkston. You're so cute. Where's the tainty man? There he is. All right. All right. The tainty man's office thing. Rosie O'Donnell, absolutely insane. Freaking lunatic. I have herpes from the sun. Definitely got to be Trump's fault. Goddamn Trump. Trump and his son. All right, let's get into the main title of the story of today's show. Where is this? Did that window close too? What a mess. What a mess, but we made it through. We made it through. Good news. How many of you live in New York City? So if you don't know, maybe you guys haven't heard, the jury was in deliberations. The scrolling, holy fucking shit. From the Daily Mail, the Daniel Penny trial in New York City. Thank God. Now they changed the title. Gosh, these fucking all these news outlets suck, but at least they have pictures and the latest updates and stuff. So Daniel Penny was found not guilty. I think the damage has still been done. Who the fuck is going to want to help anyone on the subway or anywhere on the sidewalk if you're going to have to go through this? This was how long ago? Let's look through. Was it Jordan Neely, who was a drug addict, mental episode, George Floyd 2.0, that was threatening people on the subway, and Daniel Penny put him in a chokehold, like subdued him, and then the guy ended up dying for whatever reason. Obviously super healthy person and very stable, and he's been run through the fucking mud. What a fucking hero. What an absolute hero, helping people. And not only did everyone around say, oh, he saved our lives and he helped us, but they still threw him in jail and put him on trial. And fortunately, he was found not guilty. When did this happen, though? And then, of course, you have the quote-unquote victim. I don't call him. Daniel Penny is the victim, not this guy. The guy's father, who's never been a part of his life, all of a sudden comes out of the woodwork crying, oh, my son, my son. It's like, you didn't give a shit about your son for his entire life until there was a payout, potentially. BLM probably knocked on his door and like, hey, you want to make some money? I thought there's going to be a little bit more of a story here. So anyway, BLM has been like protesting, outside the trial, trying to get people to riot. I don't know if you saw those social media posts. So they're trying to make this a George Floyd 2.0, and it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I think this shit's going to get stomped on, and it should. There's going to be, it just exposes It's already been exposed. You know, the mandate is out. Trump was reelected overwhelmingly, landslide victory. This guy was a hero protecting people, didn't have to get involved. A lot of people in other crimes don't get involved. They record their video. A woman got raped on, like in Philadelphia, on a train, and people were recording and watching, didn't do anything and intervening. There's no incentive to intervene if you're going to get ran through the mud, threatened, and put on trial for murder when all you did was intervene and help when other people wouldn't. So, BLM's an absolute waste. BLM is a domestic terrorist organization. Actually, now people are calling, online to call BLM a to classify BLM as a domestic terrorist organization. And if you don't know my story on this channel, my channel, this is why it's been restricted and we get limited views, is because I called BLM a domestic terrorist organization in 2020, and my views literally flatlined. And I was correct. They are a domestic terrorist organization founded by Marxists, and all they're doing is always trying to sow dissent and lie and grift on every opportunity to play the victim and to cause chaos and to deconstruct reality. So what needs to happen is these DAs and these prosecutors and people that are, running these cases and trying to gaslight the public and run these innocent people into the ground need to be need to be removed from office, and these people need to be run out of town. When I say run out of town, if there is criminal misgivings, they need to be put on trial themselves or thrown in jail or just disbarred, losing their licenses. They need to be held accountable. So anyone that has put like the absolute foundational and fundamental, the only reason that Daniel Penny was in jail is because you have these reckless prosecutors that are BLM activists themselves, that are Marxists, that are communists, that are literally just paid leftists, probably funded by George Soros, that are just trying to, you have to bring a case. You have to accuse him, and you're accused of manslaughter, murder, X, Y, and Z. How can you do that with good conscience? How can you as a prosecutor do that with good conscience when this guy he saved people? He literally saved people. This guy I think he was arrested, 40 or 45 times? He was a mentally insane person. This is why we need mental asylums back. We need police to do their job. We need to clean up the city. This is the reason. New York City is disgusting. I grew up there. I know it's disgusting. It was disgusting in the 80s. Giuliani cleaned it up. And then, of course, the communists took back over and then ran it into the ground again. And New York City has been disgusting. It's been disgusting for decades. There's a little blip of cleanliness when Giuliani cleaned it up for the 90s. And then it went straight back to the fucking gutter. I think cities are disgusting. You're just not supposed to live in that kind of like proximity and that kind of like chaos. But especially if you don't have law and order, if you don't have any type of security, if you have millions of illegals coming in, people living on the street, you perpetuate homelessness, you are encouraging this kind of violence, you prosecute people, then a narco tyranny of rules for thee but not for me. You're not going to have anyone. You're going to have vigilante justice, but you're also going to have rampant chaos, because who wants to get involved? If I see someone stealing a woman's purse, guess what? If you have a family and you have a career and you have things that you're working on, are you going to go and try to help that woman? You might get shot, you might get stabbed. And if you do help her, you're going to be thrown in jail and prosecuted for murder or for whatever. You're not going to get involved. And that's very scary. That's dangerous. Jeremy says, I haven't been to New York since 1992. You're not missing anything. I'll probably never go to New York City again the rest of my life, and I won't miss it at all. I have no desire to ever go to that city again. I don't know why people are like, oh, it's an amazing city. It's gross. It's just a concrete jungle. Yeah, tall buildings. Ooh, tall buildings. It's gross. It's dirty. It stinks. It's expensive. There's no fucking grass. Oh, Central Park. It's dirty as shit. It's dirty and it's dangerous. Objectively. There's nothing. The buildings are all falling apart. It's not like it's not what it used to be, or it's not what people think it is. It's gross. That's my opinion. I'm not a fan of cities anyway, but it's been gross my entire life, and I've never seen the appeal. Every time you go there, it's always like, there's no interest. Some of you might live near the city or live in the city. You can, I mean, someone might goes, I love this. It's like, you can like what you like. That's my opinion. But this kind of stuff is a problem. This kind of stuff is a problem. It's a problem when you have people that are standing up because there is no law and order. So you have to have individual people that are going to step in and then to prosecute them for a long time. I'm trying to look, when did that happen though? And then of course, when someone happens like, who is Jordan Neely? Oh, he's a Michael Jackson impersonator. They show a picture of him when he's 14 fucking years old. Like, oh, he was a boy once. Oh, he was a boy once. You know, they make it look like, oh, Daniel Penny was a child once. Oh, he must be a good person because he was a child. He was born. Did you guys know that? He was younger once, so he must be a good person. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator. Wow, that was a great value to our society. That's fantastic. I'm trying to find like the backstory. I forget when it actually happened. And this article's horrible. It's like a play-by-play of what happened today. I don't care. When did that happen? When did the Daniel Penny thing happen? Trying to see like when the actual event. Surprised they don't put this in the article. It's been a long time though. This is like 2 years, isn't it? I still can't find God, these articles are terrible. Yeah, that's right. The street performer. Oh, he used to impersonate Michael Jackson. He's a mentally insane, deranged lunatic that is like a multiple offender. He's like 40 like arrests or something like that. You know, you think after 40 fucking arrests, you'd hold on to the guy a little bit and be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be a part of society if you. Again, this is why we need mental asylums. We need places for people that are not stable. We need places for people that can't participate in society. I don't know why that's looked at as a bad thing or that's looked at as, oh, it's heartless. Why is it heartless? What's heartless is allowing, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. May 2023. Thank you. For fuck's sake. I can't even find that article. So it's been almost 2 years. I was right. It's been almost 2 years. I forgot. It's like the end of 24. It's been almost 2 years, like a year and a half. A little bit over a year and a half. So I don't think of that as heartless. I don't think of that as heartless. What I think of as heartless is allowing a mentally insane person to wreak havoc on law-abiding citizens that are just living their life and trying to go to work on the subway. You know? They're commuting. Why should they be attacked and assaulted and harassed by someone who's not stable? You think after the first 30 times they got arrested, oh, maybe this person can't participate in society for whatever reason. So when you go to a mental asylum, people look at it and they think of it as like Arkham or something like that. It's gonna be insane people and, you know, mold and, you know, dripping water and it's gonna be all dirty. It's not Azkaban. They're going to go to a mental asylum and get some medication and have people look over them and maybe get them clean or straighten them out or study them and maybe help them at least facilitate them, perhaps maybe in some situations can re-implement or reintegrate into society. But if we have a society, there needs to be standards for how you have to behave. And if someone can't participate, then you can't be allowed to be in society. That's not rude. That's not uncaring. If you can't be part of society, then guess what? You can't sit with us, Mean Girl style. You can't be here. If you're going to murder people and attack people and be fucking insane, you can't be in society. That's how it goes. Here are the rules. Can you not do those basic things? Then you can't be in this game. It doesn't mean you get thrown into like the ocean. It doesn't mean we just kill you or something. We just put you somewhere where maybe you can get better. And people go through shit. People get addicted to drugs and have, you know, psychic breaks or have some problems. Maybe they can be rehabilitated. Sometimes you can. Other times it's like they still might have family that care about them. So, but then we can learn something. We can study. We can, but they can't be a part of the regular society. They just can't function. Why is that hard to understand? If you can't function in society, well, fuck it. Then society falls apart because then you don't have any laws. Don't matter if you have people that are just arrested 40 fucking times and let go. What are these laws? After the first 5 times you get arrested, maybe there's something that should be done. One time, okay, sometimes people get arrested for jaywalking or something stupid. 5 times, 10 times, what's the limit? Right? How many times was he arrested? It was something like that, right? 40 times or something ridiculous. Oh, but he was a Michael Jackson impersonator. When? What? Well, who cares? What are you talking about? How many times was he arrested? I'm trying to see. Of course, the news doesn't talk about anything. They don't talk anything about his actual history. Of course not. Can't find that shit. Azkaban wouldn't be a terrible idea. I agree. Annie 1869 says the biggest city I ever lived in was Anchorage, Alaska, and was too big for me. Yeah. Street Performers was the one who lit himself on fire. I love this. Neely was once among the city's core of subway and street performers and was known for his Michael Jackson impersonations, pictured in 2009. Yeah, well, a lot can happen in 14 fucking years. Like, look at this. Oh, Jordan Neely. Oh, he was a Michael Jackson impersonator. Yeah, well, now he's mentally insane and threatens people on the subway and fucking gets arrested, and he's just a waste of life. So let's help him. Again. Oh, cool. It's like, let's say he murdered 10 people. Oh, but he used to be a Michael Jackson. It's like, who fucking cares? What are you talking about? SH says, huge difference between being arrested for bad judgment once or twice and being arrested multiple times for violence and robbery. Yeah, preach. I'm just gonna look this up. I can't find this information. Jordan Neely rap sheet. Let's look it up. DuckDuckGo it. The life he had lived. New York Magazine. Jesus Christ. 42 prior arrests. Do we have his rap sheet? No. 42 prior arrests. Do we have like what he did? So this is from May 8th, 2023. New York Post. It says Jordan Neely was on New York City's top 50 list of homeless people with urgent need for help before subway death. Yeah, PK says 42 arrests between 2019 and 2021. 42 arrests in 2 fucking years? I've never been arrested. This guy's been arrested 42 times in 2 years. I want to see the rap sheet. It shows Daniel Penny like walking on rocks. What the fuck are these articles, man? What are these articles? What is this? What's his rap sheet? Do we get to see what he did? Jordan Neely crime list. Criminal record. Okay, whatever. Yeah, look at Wikipedia, this garbage. Look at this. Look at this. I type in Jordan Neely. Look at Wikipedia. The killing of Jordan Neely. The killing? Really? The killing? That's not the right phrase. Okay? He died threatening people's lives. But I guess, the killing of. I don't think so. Yeah, the killing. Strangely enough, nowhere in this Wikipedia article do I see the crime list of 42 arrests. I don't see anywhere it says he's been arrested 42 times in 2 years. I don't see that anywhere. Oh, I do see though. I don't see anything about that. Interesting. The killing. Math. That's the average of 2 a month. More than 2 a month. or 2 a month. Oh, God. Look, I'm not laughing that the guy died. It's a tragedy in its own right. It's a waste of human life, but that's the point. If he got arrested, like, okay, how many times do you have to get arrested for it to be a concern? Like, maybe we should keep this guy. Maybe we should hold on to him for a little bit and find out what the hell's going on. Because if you get arrested 10 times in a year, wouldn't that, maybe we should hold on to him? Because chances are, if you get, 10 times, it's probably going to be 11, right? There's probably going to be another one. Anyway, let's give away today's Swole card. We'll move on. Thanks for being here, Beaches. I'm hungry. I got to eat something. I got to make some gains. Hashtag Swole fam.
What's in the box?
For a chance to win today's Swole card. My goodness. What nonsense. That's right. That's right, SH on YouTube. Correct. Correctamundo. That's another aspect of the story that's ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, we got a winner. Look at you. Racking them in. Jeremy, Beast Mode. Congratulations. Jeremy, Beast Mode. Congratulations on Rumble. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 3113 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulaciones. Congratulaciones, Jeremy. Jeremy, you have won today's Swole card. Congratulations. SH, that's correct. There was at least an hour between Penny subduing Neely and his death. The cops didn't want to touch him because they didn't want to get disease. That's right. They didn't want to get AIDS or something like that because he was fucking disgusting. He was filthy. At least an hour. So he died as a result of what? That's the crazy part. It was such an open and shut case. It wasn't even a case. It was like this guy was attacking people. He was subdued by a good Samaritan. Thankfully, all the witnesses were like thankful that Daniel Penny, they were saying, oh yeah, he saved us. This guy was, and then they arrest him and prosecute him for 2 fucking years. It's sick. And I'm glad, and this shit's everything. There's no riots, BLM, all these grifters. It's just sick. It's sick and evil. And fuck every single one of them. Fuck BLM. Fuck all these lunatics. Fuck these leftists. They're pieces of shit. They're garbage. We don't need them in our society. And if they want to participate, they have to start playing by the rules and stop acting retarded. And that's all I got to say about that. Jeremy, you do rule. Jeremy, you do rule. It's got America for Jeremy. Thanks for being there, Beaches. Sorry about the hiccup earlier. Thanks, YouTube and Rumble and whatever or Comcast or whatever stuck their boot up my ass and locked shit down. But we came back. So on YouTube, I guess it'll be a part 1 or part 2. Because it crashed, we probably won't have the episode up on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. So I'm probably just going to upload something that it won't be available just because nothing would, it probably didn't, it's not going to have saved because it crashed. But yeah, if you want to catch the replay, you're not listening to this anyway. So yeah, it's going to be here on YouTube and on Rumble. And thanks for being here. We'll be back tomorrow for another amazing Mancast. Go enjoy those new releases in the Swolenormous app. Download over at swolenormousx.com or go right to your app store, Google Play. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you choose.